You will save $1,000 if you follow some simple advice. If you want to start saving money but haven't been effective, you may need to start thinking outside the box. I'll help you start your journey to $1,000 by giving you some tips and tricks that I use every day. The first point is to start selling everything you can that you don't need or use anymore. Here are some ideas. First of all, you can have a garage sale and declutter your house at the same time. Having been raised by an antique dealer, I've done my share of garage sales. When you have your garage sale, don't price things too high. Remember, the goal here is to sell your stuff and get some cash. Also, be negotiable with your price. For one, it's fun haggling, but it also makes the other person feel like they are getting a great deal. When my wife and I are having a garage sale, our goal is to start early and be done by noon. There's no need to go into a second day or even later into the day. If your stuff doesn't sell in the first 5 hours, nobody really wants it. At noon, we start giving stuff away and load up the car and go to the local thrift store. Nothing goes back into our house. Another idea is to sell on Facebook Marketplace, but you need to be careful here. I've come to the conclusion that you will get more than garage sale prices, but not quite eBay prices for your stuff, so price accordingly. If something sells for $100 on eBay, list it at $90. Again, remember, the goal here is to get stuff sold and raise a little money. Also, you need to be careful about who is buying your stuff. If you don't feel comfortable meeting somebody, then meet them somewhere like a gas station or a fast food joint. You can also sell on Craigslist. However, where I live, most people don't use it, so I don't either. Finally, you can sell to a pawn shop. I know, they get a bad rap. However, times are changing and they have become more reputable. If you do go to a pawn shop, you'll probably only get about 40% value, so this is really only if you do it in a pinch. The second way to get some money is to go to garage sales and thrift stores and find items to resell. This can be very lucrative, but does take time to understand what sells and what doesn't. My brother has been doing this on the side for about 15 years, and he makes about $30,000 to $50,000 net every year. However, he does go all the time, so this really can suck up a lot of your time, but it's another avenue. The final point is to look at your bills. Yes, all of your bills. Start with your subscriptions and cancel the ones you don't need right now. Don't worry, all the shows will be there when you return. If you must watch TV, invest in an inexpensive over-the-air antenna and get your HD TV for free. Other bills to look at is your insurance bills, renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, auto insurance. Shop around and see if you can get cheaper. So saving $1,000 isn't as hard as you think. There's lots of ways to earn just a little extra. If you've got other ways to learn and to make money, then leave them in the comments below. Well, that kind of wraps up today's lessons. Please remember to subscribe and like. And if there is something money related you'd like to know more about, leave a comment as well. I really appreciate your time and hope you learned a little bit more about money. Adam Teekers signing out.